Yeah, I was told to do this when I was in college, just taking directing. My director told me to watch football games to see how they show attention to certain players and certain situations. It's really good for directing. Anyway, that's Cooper Rush right there. I call him C Rush. He's number 10, so he's kind of the star player today. He's taking the Cowboys to a win. He's stepping up his career right now. You can kind of see he's trying to hold it all together, but they're in a bad zone right now. Even though we're 22-10, we should be winning by like 40-10. But I'll take 22-10. It's pretty good. But we should be smearing them big time. Look at number 70. Push that guy back. Yeah, he wasn't gonna take it. They don't take any drama at all. They're just all business. No drama, all business. But this guy's one of their coaches. All right, there's number 10. That's C Rush. He's back in the zone. They're in a bad territory, but they're going to try Hail Mary their way out, or maybe run it. I'm surprised if they run it. He's going to head back. Yeah, he's going to run it. So 20s, boom, got it in there, right there. That's nice. It gets them a little bit away from the end zone, the bad end zone, and gets them closer, to like, I don't know, the 20-yard line or something. But there was a holding penalty, so they didn't get off scot-free. There's Pollard takes the ball here. He goes really wide quick. Now here's their defense. He steps in and moves. I remember having to do that back in high school football. You had to run really, really quick to the side and then step downward and then head inward. And man, you could tear a calf muscle, all kinds of stuff. I took maybe like 4 or 5 years of ballet dance and jazz dance and things like that. A lot of cowboy players will, because it helps them make those kinds of turns. Dance is a really important part of playing football. Now, that's not good, but they didn't see it. All right, so it didn't really matter. Their defense team, Washington's getting really mad, but that's good. You want to get them mad. So this guy looks like he's got like a red beard. The C Rush guy, he looks like he's on fire. So let's see where he's going right here. Boom, bam, knocks it right out. So that was nice on side of Washington. That's a hard thing to do right there. But then, he made, his name was Allen. He made a good choice not to tackle him right there because he didn't have the ball. He's going to kick it out. That's not too bad. We're already ahead, so now it's just time consuming. Remember, when you kick that ball way up in the air, you waste a couple of seconds, maybe 3 or 4 seconds. That time keeps clicking. So now it's just about the time. We're on the 4th down. 11 minutes, a lot can happen. Like I say, a cowboy minute. But, Anger's out there, full on, 100%. Like I said, number 10, which is C Rush, full on, 100%. And then number 5 right here with this kicker. You got to have a good kicker to win a ball game, too. Look at this. Look at this right here. That's a good punt, even though it went to the side. Look at the strength of that punt. He kicked it a little bit to the side. Look at that leg. That thing could have gone up there really high. And you want to waste that time on those punts too, especially when you're ahead. You want that ball just to lag in the air, just lag in time. Now, it looks like the defense team is on their toes. And yes, they're going to knock them down at about at the, looks like maybe they're going to need another 10 yards. Dallas has good coverage on everything. I agree. Number 17 couldn't get an edge-wise in anything. They knocked him right over. Pretty good stuff. All right, so number 17 on Washington's going wide. This is a fence. Washington's going to try to do a comeback, try to get maybe a Hail Mary or something. They're right there on between the 30 and the 20. So looks like it is completed right there on the 20, and he reached out there to try to get that extra yard. Yeah, it was a pre-snap, so that was a good job. That was a good job right there. And the number 2 receiver was actually involved in that. And boom, he gets knocked. Watch what he does with his hand. He reaches way out. That drone got some of it too. You see that drone fly by? All right. Complete battlefield. Complete battlefield. We're going to go to the snap right here between the 1st and 10. Number 11 hands it off. Looks like 24 is down, probably about maybe 4 yards after the 20. They say they got about 3. They're calling it an error right now. We don't know. Someone got hurt. Looks like number 98, shoulder. Could be a broken collarbone. Guys saying a prayer right there. 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 Real quick prayer. Whoa. That's what I mean in directing. A lot of things happen in one little tight shot in football. That you have to kind of watch. And that would be the iPhone 14 Pro. Get it on us. One unlimited time. Yeah, Rocket Mortgage, one of the best mortgage companies on the planet. They'll approve of anything. I almost got a house using Rocket Mortgage. So NFL is coming back stronger than ever. It looks like we do have an injury. Number 98, Bohana. He looks pretty injured, pretty bad. They're carrying him off the field. Well, they're not carrying him. They're just walking with a hand on his shoulder. Probably get some Gatorade, maybe a Snickers bar, pack of gum or something. Chew it off. Now, we're still smearing them, and this is good. This is how every Cowboy game needs to look for the rest of the season. 22-10, 22-1, or you can't just get one. 22-3. You know, it needs to be like, 40-7, that kind of thing. Just like ripping it up, just totally just not giving anybody any chances at all, ever. Now, there is a red zone offense. The drives are 2 to 1. The TD is 1. And it looks like C-Rush is getting ready. Look, he's stretching his arms. He got himself a little Coors Light. Poured a little bit in the Gatorade. No, I'm joking. If that happens, we're all going down. No, I'm just joking. He's probably just drinking some Gatorade and maybe a little bit of Powerade. Maybe mix the Gatorade and the Powerade together. Nah, I'm just saying. Now, if there's any beer drinkers in the NFL and they're drunk on the field, but I've heard horror stories. They'd probably fire them like right there on the spot. So these guys are all clean. They've all been tested. They're just, they go home and pray and that they're going to get through the day. Because let me tell you, football, it can get you really quick. You can break a finger. Like I said, I've met NFL players before. I've talked to them before, and they'll sit there and show you broken fingers, all kinds of stuff. They get hurt. This is like serious game. Sometimes even life and death. In some instances, it's very rare. It's very rare. Very rarely do you have a fatality on the field. All right. Looks like the offensive right here is Washington. Let's get them. Yeah. All right. So they did make it across the end zone. This doesn't look good. The game's about to switch to 17-22. And I don't like this. We got 9 minutes left. We should already be at least at 30-10, if that's possible. We should already be 2. And where are the Cowboy cheerleaders? They only showed them like in the background for like 2 seconds. They might as well wearing Puritan outfits. Let's see. Yeah, number 96 looks like he's carrying on an injury. He's on the defensive Cowboys right now. He's like playing with a cast or something. All right. No, it's out. They're saying no. That's good defense right there on the side of the Cowboys. His name is Bland, but he was able to keep it suspended enough to get him out. You can clearly see his feet are way out of the bounds right there. So we're going to find out here in just a minute. Washington did not get that. Hopefully, he looks pretty serious. Like I've never seen he's not Cowboys of Washington. He's Washington. And I thought it was the Washington Redskins. They're actually called the Washington Commanders. Maybe the Redskins got to change their name or something. I've never seen this before. This is crazy. Are they no longer called the Washington Redskins? They're called the Washington Commanders. I'm going to see something real quick. Okay, so the Washington Redskins had to retire their name because of systematic racism. So they were originally the Washington Redskins. So it was like the Redskins against the Cowboys. Not that the Cowboys has anything to do with systematic racism, but the Redskins are no longer Redskins. They're now the Commanders. Now they retired the name, and for a short period they were just called the NFL football team. Then they finally found the Commanders name, and now they're the Commanders. So Redskins are no more. Now it's the Washington Commanders. They saw it as racist. So like if you had a team that was called the Rebel Dixieland Victorious, which I think it should be a team, but it's a fictional team in my mind. But they don't put up with it. So if they're going to be NFL, they can't have names like Redskins or, the Confederacy or the team called the Dixie Rebel Land. They can't have that. They got to be called the Commanders. All right. So the Redskins are no more, and now it's the Commanders. So the Cowboys, who are perfectly politically correct, are winning 22-10 with a perfectly politically correct name, the Cowboys. Nothing wrong with the Cowboy. Like I say, if you're going to be politically correct, you might as well be a cowboy. That's the Redskins. And they don't even have the same colored, they don't have the red and white. So that's secretly the Redskins playing under an alias under the name of the Commanders. But we're going to call them the Commanders, or the team with a W on it. And the Cowboys are about to smear them into the ground because they're not politically correct. They're going to keep their name, the Cowboys, no matter what. Looks like, well, the Cowboys are Cowboys, part of history. You're a cowboy doesn't mean that you're systematically a racist. You're a cowboy, I'm a cowboy. On a steel horse I ride. There's a lot of cowboy songs and stuff. But hey, what about they were called the Leonard Skinnards? If the Commanders changed it to, well, we're not going to be the Commanders. We're going to be the Leonard Skinnards. Now that would get some attention and some money. Some attention and some money. But they went with the Commanders, and they're obviously not commanding today. Now, racism is very real out there, and I'm all for multiculturalism. All I studied when I was at University of North Texas, all I studied was multiculturalism all the time. And I was a theater arts guy. I was a big theater arts actor. But multiculturalism is important. It's a political decision that they're making as a team. And I think it's good. I think it's good that they do that. They had to take the kneel. Or no, that's right, they wouldn't kneel. Or no, they would kneel. Yeah, they would kneel. And they'd say, we're the Commanders, we're no longer the Redskins. And leave those Native Americans alone. Plus, I'm Native American, I'm actually Apache. So next Sunday, the Falcons will be playing the Buccaneers. And the Cowboys will be playing the Rams. And those are both two politically correct names. The names are politically correct. All right, so we're headed on to this one right here. We've got another 7 minutes. Linda and I are going to get ready to drop food at your doorstep. Passing off here. Way downfield. No, he got it. That was fair and square. So the commander number 3 reached his hand out right at the right moment and did a great block there. I gotta get it. Right there, it's a great block. I'm going to see this right here. Number 88, Crazy 88. I think his name is Lamb or something like that. I'm looking at trying to see these names. I'm calling him Crazy 88, but he didn't get it. Number 3 was a little bit quicker. Sometimes that was my role right there when I played football. I played that cornerback, number 3 right there for the W. We do those kinds of things. They always train them to run down there, lift their hands up. All right, C. Rush has the ball now. Ooh, not good. So Washington is mad. That was called Washington. Well, I was calling the Commanders. Commanders are mad. They are mad. They're losing right now. But we're on the 4th down. Cowboys are smearing them, putting the cream cheese on there, eating the actual bagel. And we're on 4th and 3rd right there. Number 5, I don't know what number 5 is doing. He's just probably going to punt it out. Looks like the coach is bewildered. He just looks bewildered. He looks flabbergasted. He doesn't know what to think. So Cowboys are going to kick it out. And they're going to, they want it, when they punt this, they want it hang time. They want that ball to hang in the air because that eats up the time. So let's watch Anger. Here he goes. Anger's kicking the ball. Boom. Now watch this hang time. That's good. That's good. Look at the clock ticking. There we go. Now we're in the 6-minute mark. We're winning 22-10. Let that time run out or go for another touchdown. Or interception. Commanders change their name to the Commanders, or the Redskins lost their name, and now they're the Commanders because of systemic. I don't really know how to pronounce it. It's systemic racism. It means that racism that exists in the system. But you could probably say systematic. But it means that the racism had been there all along, and they investigate this stuff, and they found that it just was too racist. So, there wasn't really that many Native American players in the NFL, and they're calling themselves the Redskins. Now you can see there's a red color right there of their old jersey, which is probably their home jersey. So they're probably still red, but the Commanders look black and yellow. So I'm not seeing any. When I started watching, I was like, who is this team with a W? And then they started saying Commanders, and I started realizing, oh, they're not the Redskins anymore. And they developed into the Commanders. So they're no longer the Washington Redskins. Now it's the Washington Commanders. I thought maybe they kept the Washington Redskins for another area of Washington, but they didn't. They said no. NFL's like, no, it's too racist. We're not going to have them as the Redskins. We're going to have them as the Commanders. So they saw it as racism, and they made them drop the jersey. Now, that happened to me when I was in high school. Well, I saw it happen in high school where we had our team were called the Rebels. They were, and they had the Dixieland. Ooh, there's an interception right there. They changed the name to something else. I don't know, it was another name. Ooh, 68 getting emotional. That was nice right there. Do you see 68? Got him with the shoulder right there in the chin. Now, that was really nice. That turns it over. That means we're going to go into what's called the smear. We're no longer going to win against the Commanders, but we're going to smear them right into the ground. We're going to push them right into the ground. That was a nice interception. Let's watch this in slow motion. Nice. So number 26 caught the ball running. Look at this. Rushing right through there. Boom. Got it just as he pulled it out of the air. Parsons right there with 11 with a great block. Then Fowler coming in, putting his hands up. Great defense right there. Now they're showing their no mercy defense. No mercy Cowboys defense. Linda just jumped in the shower. Okay. There goes 80. There's 10. 21. Boom. There goes that drone. Look at that drone. 86, 78, 63. All working really hard on the defense team. There is... Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. So they did undercut the route there. And they had just enough time to do it. Just barely enough time to undercut that route. Now, he's suffering from an injury right here. You can see the special underwear I was talking about. They wear these special underwear to help them just a little bit advance in their offensive game. Here we go here. Bullet train right there. Boom. Nope, missed it. Man. Maybe I'll get it on Redbox. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on that pass. W and 22. So W's 10. Cowboys are at 22. And they were suffering from systemic racism and changed their names from the Washington Redskins to the Commanders. And the Cowboys are still the Cowboys. So they see that as politically correct. It's okay. You can be a cowboy. You want to walk around as Halloween as a cowboy, but don't go as a Redskin, because you would be a racist. So if you dress up like a Native American this Halloween, watch out. Now, number 10, boom, good. That's some good stuff. Right there on the 10 or the 12. And I want us to go for another one. Show no mercy. It's good for our yardage. It's good for our pass play. It's good for just strategy. It's good to win big. You always want to win big. You want to smear them in the ground, make them hurt. Now, he's going to go for the punt. The field goal. We'll give him an extra 3. Not a bad choice. It'll be definite. He's putting all his trust in this field goal. We'll bring us 25-10, and that would be the game. So if he gets this field goal, there's no way they could catch up. Not physically. Physically, it'd be physically impossible for them to catch up if he gets this field goal. And it's good. It's good right here. So that field goal is good. It's a good field goal. And looks like the Washington Redskins Commanders are going down. And there's a fight breaking out. The drone's getting it right here. Drone's flying over, getting some of the fight. The referee's in the center. Those guys are brave. They'll just walk right into it and get punched like in the chin or something. They'll get a knuckle sandwich and still make 6 figures. Now, of course, all these NFL players, they're making millions. They're making millions, especially the Cowboys. Every single one of them are a millionaire because they can advertise the Cowboys. They can do, they can do anything they want. They can advertise Subway, Gatorade, Powerade. They can advertise Snickers bar, whatever they want to advertise. They can just sit there and make millions throughout the rest of their life because they were once Cowboys. Now, the Cowboy cheerleaders can do the same, too. What's interesting about my life in sports and stuff is my PE coach, when I was at Pascal High School, the same high school that Taylor Sheridan, the writer that wrote Hell or High Water, he went to the same high school as me. Now, the head of the cheerleader department at Pascal and the PE coach was once a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. True story. She was a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. And she was hot. She had blonde hair. Two guys tried to beat me up one time. I was on the basketball. We were just playing basketball. I even had my regular clothes on. We were just messing around. They went after me. 2 guys were going to beat me up. She stepped in front of those 2 guys and said, "No, I will not have this." And they stepped away. And they were both going to try to beat me up. The only thing is I was going to fight both of them. I was like, "Come on, I'll take both of you on." And she stepped in. She said, "No, absolutely not. Stop it." And then we all just kind of cooled it off. So we'll get to the recap. And Linda and I will get out there and drop the food at your doorstep. Look at C Rush right here. Boom, that's nice. Number 13 too. That's a hell of a jersey to have. Number 13. Boom, right in the hands of number 13. Lucky number 13 is what we'll call him. We'll call him Lucky. So the Washington Commanders, once known as the Washington Redskins, or I'll say the Washington Commanders, formerly known as the Washington Redskins, are getting their butts smeared. And it's good. It's a good thing. Cowboys should do it. And they should win every game from this point on and make it to the Super Bowl. That way we can all be rich. Now, let's see, because that's what happens. Dude, when the Cowboys go into the Super Bowl, all the business around picks up big time. And I used to work at a bank for 4 years, and we would just pray that the Cowboys would make it to the Super Bowl. Because that's big time money. Now, even if they made it to the, close, even if they got close, right, then we still made money. Even if they played good, we made money. Look at that new design on that helmet right there. They got new designs on the helmet. Looking really good. Now, if they made it to the playoffs, we made money. But if they make it to the Super Bowl, your paycheck increases $10, $20 an hour. Big time. No doubt. You may be making $10 an hour. Cowboys at the Super Bowl, you're making $20 an hour, $20 or $25 an hour. Now check this out right here. These guys are making like $3,000 an hour, or who knows how much they're making an hour. They're making a lot, all 6 figures. And a lot of them are millionaires. But they make more when they go to the Super Bowl. Everybody makes more because you know how many people watch the Super Bowl? The entire world watches the Super Bowl. It's an international event. Even though the NFL is mostly nationwide, the entire world watches the Super Bowl. Everybody watches the Super Bowl. So when they go to the Super Bowl, your town starts to make money Big time money. Now look, here's this right here. Let's see if, yeah, they lost. Cowboys are going to take it to the Super Bowl this year. I'm sure of it. All right. They're talking about other team members playing multiple positions and things like this. I think they should just check, just stick to their position, know their position well, know their part in the game. Look at this. See, we shouldn't even let them do that. Don't even let them shine. Make the team go away crying. I mean, just make them go away crying. No mercy. It's a no mercy type of society. If you're going to play football, you're going to play with no mercy at all. Have no mercy. Look at that drone right there. The reason why is because if you get a little too nice, then you lose the game. You cannot be nice. You want to know the numbers. You want to know the time that you have. You want to know where you stand on the game. But most importantly, you want to show them no mercy at all times. So when it comes down to defense in this case, even these last moments, you want to make sure you stop them, because you want to kill their spirit, and you want to make sure. Here we go. Sack them now. Don't give them a chance, because they can come back and get you later. And that was good right there. So you beat a team, then you beat them next year, and you beat them the next year, and you beat them again, and you beat them again and again and again. Right? And that was nice. That was nice on. Let's look at this slow mo. So looking at 7. Jumping up, lucky number 7 too. They got a lucky number 7 and a lucky number 13. Just got a message from Yahoo. 7 got it. Let me see. Yeah, Diggs. He's doing really good today. He turned his career around just today, getting these interceptions, all kinds of stuff. So Diggs is a great football player. Really doing good in what he does. All right. So we're on the front line right here. Looks like C-Rush hands it off. Ooh, not good. But that was quick on the side of Washington Commanders to come in there and break through that line and give them kind of an upcharge kind of thing. But that was I got a second timeout. We'll get back to you. Trevor Diggs with 13 interceptions. 13 interceptions. That's a player to watch out for right there. Hopefully he won't be traded. Now 21. Ooh, Elliott. Now, there's an old school player right there, Elliott. He keeps you on your toes. You never know. He's a powerful player. Probably can bench press over 350, maybe 400 pounds. Who knows how much he can bench press. But this guy, you come up on this guy right here, knock it right out. Look at that. That's actually Diggs, though, doing the... Diggs got 13 interceptions. 13. That's just amazing. I mean, he's the Michael Jordan of interceptions. He did one today. Guy can play some football. Diggs is good. You got C-Rush, who basically is, playing, really overthrowing the Commanders. He's not afraid of the defense line. No one's been able to really sack him, not seriously. And handing the ball off to where it needs to go. Now here is probably one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right here, C-Rush, and he plays for the Cowboys. Very dangerous quarterback. Look at how quick that is right there. Boom. Got a couple of yards. All he had to do is just hand that off. Now this is a 2-minute left of the fourth until we win, from 25 to 10. Cowboys are up 25, and Washington Corners, or what are they called? Washington Commanders. Washington. I was going to call them the Washington Cornerbacks. Washington's up. I'm sorry. Washington's losing. Sorry. Washington's losing, and now we're going to have a UPS store commercial.